Hey guys, this is George with Apogee Electronics, and today is a good day. We've got a new version of Control 2 software that just had an update, and that means that for all of us that own Apogee desktop interfaces, such as the Duet 3, Boom, and Symphony Desktop, our devices just got more powerful. First and foremost, TalkBack. If you've got one of these devices, now Control 2 gives you the power of TalkBack. If you've got a performer that is in the moment trying to record their perfect vocal take and you just want to give them a couple notes, have them compile something a little bit differently, try it softer or harder, well, you don't have to take them out of the vocal booth anymore to give those notes. With the click of a button, we can give that information to them straight into their headphones, all without disrupting their flow. Let's take a look at how we get into this inside the Control 2 software. As we enter into Control 2, we'll see a new button showing up in the top toolbar. This little microphone icon is going to be how we access TalkBack. But first, there's one small thing we have to do, which is to get TalkBack routed. We can set up a TalkBack source to come from, let's say, your MacBook Pro. And then that can be routed straight into the outputs that feed either the monitors or your headphones. Or if you want to get real fancy with it, and you've got something like a Mic Plus or a Hype Mic, check it out. We can also go in that same menu, and any of the accessible devices like Mic Plus or Hype Mic are also going to show up in that list. You'll want to make sure that these icons are highlighted. That way the sound is routing and getting to your desired destination. A good way to check this is simply by engaging it. You press down TalkBack for a moment and we're going to see the meters light up if we have this correct. Check it out. Hey, pretty cool. We've now got TalkBack working with any of the Apogee desktop interfaces. Now, there are times when we don't necessarily want to leave our DAW altogether. It's one of my favorite things about my Symphony Desktop is I don't necessarily have to ever go out of it because of the Apogee Channel Effects plugin that allows me to link up my DAW and my interface. To continue on that, we have the Apogee Control Remote, which is now compatible with Control 2. And one of the things that's really cool in combination with TalkBack is I can now assign that remote to control that feature. That way I can stay inside of my DAW and never have to leave if I don't want to. So let's take a look. Inside of Control 2, we now have another icon aside from that TalkBack feature. There is our remote icon up in the toolbar. When I click on that, we'll see an entire mapping of all the different things we can do with the Control Remote. Essentially, there's 8 user assignable buttons on here, labeled as 1 through 4 and A through D. Now you'll notice that each of these have an existing routing, but what's really cool about the Control Remote is that this is extremely customizable based upon your purposes. So if I don't necessarily need the need of doing clear meters, for example, I can reassign this to any other feature that I see fit inside of the app. It's super flexible and super customizable as a way of helping you have the features that matter most to you at a moment's notice. And what's really cool is if 8 is not enough for you, that's totally fine. We've thought that through as well. Here we have the preset menu that allows us to save any of these configurations and recall them. And heck, maybe even that is not enough. Well, you can actually use multiple control hardware remotes with Control 2. In fact, you can use up to 4 of them at the same time, giving you tons of flexibility to allow you to work exactly the way you want to, wherever you want to. That's all for now. Enjoy these new updates. We hope it helps you bring your production to the next level. Peace out, y'all.